Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. This is Madden 18 on EA Sports. In today's matchup, the passing game will be a focus. The Browns are top 10 in forcing interceptions, and they'll be up against the Jaguars, who will be testing that coverage.
We are just a stone's throw away from the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame as we get set for football at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The dog pound in full roar as their Browns emerge from their tunnel. And they're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. First down, Kaiser. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Gordon. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Second down now after the pass completion. On the ground, this is Isaiah Crowell. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
Here we go.
Kaiser on first down. Going underneath for Crowell. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll be 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down.
Here we go.
Now Kaiser. Well, the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
Let's go. Brand 38. Brand 38. Ohio. Let's go.
On 1st and 10, Kaiser. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. 11 more on that one, and another first down. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far.
Here we go.
A first down carry now for Crowell. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. much running room. Down to the 32. A gain of a yard gets them back where they started. Now it's 3rd and 10. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. From the shotgun, it's Kaiser. And he will find his man. It's Kenny Brent. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
And the offense lining up 1st and 10. This is Crowell. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Again, it's Crowell. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
So play number 10 now coming. It's been a long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. To throw, Kaiser. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit at the 9-yard line. Losing 6 yards there to bring up 4th. So now it's Andrew Franks on for the field goal. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Franks' kick is good. And the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. And Charles, they get the field goal. Took him a dozen plays, though.
Work with me on this one. You know what I'm about to say, right? Bend but don't break. That's what came into play here for the defense. 12 plays were run at them. They only gave up 3 points. In a lot of ways, that's a win for the defense.
This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. T.J. Yeldon. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Ten yards still left on 2nd down. Oh, a design run for their wideout. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, it's Bortles. And he's got it to Hearns. A good pickup there at 22. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Bortles. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Larry Ogunjobi in there to record the second sack of his young NFL career. So the defense gets to the quarterback. Now the offense backed up on second down. Shotgun now for Bortles. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete. D.D. Westbrook, his intended receiver. And that takes us from second to third down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On third and long, it's Bortles. And that's complete to Lewis. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. The 21 yards there as they convert on third. Clock running, under a minute to go now here in a fast-moving first quarter. They go back to the ground now with Yeldon. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
If you're the coaching staff upstairs, you might want to file that play away. Did you see how fast the safety closed on that one? Coming up in run support, made a big-time tackle. Might want to try and check into a pass next time.
Yeah, got him for a loss. Really, really great play defensively. On second down, here's Yeldon. And some space here. And a nice little quick spin move before he's dropped. And a pretty good gain. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a third and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Alongside the former defensive back Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Jaguar football. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's third and inches. They go play action for Yeldon. Now it's Bortles. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. The number 1 overall pick, Myles Garrett. And that's going to bring up a fourth down. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Well, we have a minute. We remind you that later tonight we'll have a couple of NFC East rivals squaring off, the Eagles and the Cowboys from Big D.
Or Arlington. Got to make sure we get it right.
To be more precise there in the Metroplex. Then tomorrow night, Week 11, we'll wrap up with a playoff rematch from the divisional round a year ago, the Falcons and Seahawks, but this time from Seattle. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Hey, cut his right. One cut in. Come on, let's go.
On second down, here's Crowell. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Let's go. 1, 9, 1.
A first down throw for Kaiser. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. Now a second down throw for Kaiser. That's Njoku over the middle. And he gets it down to the 32. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Kaiser now to throw on first down. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it, sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And, yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made.
Flex round. Here we go. Ohio. Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And Crowell lost the football. Stepping up, Kaiser hit, and he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Third and short yardage. Kaiser nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Bortles. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17. From midfield, here's Bortles. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. Now Bortles throwing on second down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
The Jaguars on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. Working from the gun, it's Bortles. And complete to Lewis over the middle. And he will be hit with a lot of force and spun down. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
Throwing on first down is Bortles. And this one is incomplete. Trying to get it there to D.D. Westbrook, and that'll bring up second down.
But depending on the team, they'd call that an explosive play or a chunk play, the one that they got on the previous one. They tried to go back and get another one, didn't they?
They did, but unsuccessful on that second attempt. On play action, it's Bortles. Rolling to his left. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. I think he's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd went to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Bortles to throw once more. Flush to his right. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there. That brings up 4th. A 3rd down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but was led a little bit too far.
Yeah, that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind while the other half is reaching out, trying to catch the football. The top half worked. It was the bottom half that was in question.
So 2 missed field goals for him now, and that's helped keep them with a big 0 on the scoreboard.
Well, it's not the only reason they have a 0. The offense has been bogged down a few times now, but it's certainly not helping the cause any at all.
They go play action here on first down. To the right side and complete to Njoku. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
But we know one thing, Isaiah Crowell can run if given an opportunity. Had the longest run in the NFL in 2016, an 85-yard touchdown sprint, week 2 against Baltimore.
This one not quite as long, didn't end in 6, but still a great game. Play fake here on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. And his pass incomplete. He was out there waving his arms saying throw it here. Dropped it. Not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so. Because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball. And he doesn't concentrate and drops it.
They'll throw here. Kaiser. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On the run, it's Crowell. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 4 yards on the play, and that will lead us into the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. More from Cleveland after this. Kaiser now on second down, going underneath for Crowell. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up first and goal.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Working out of the gun. Here's Kaiser. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Telvin Smith in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
Let's go.
Second down, Kaiser. Coleman has it here right side. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here.
Here we go.
Here's Kaiser. And it's caught. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And Frank's kick is good. And that will make it 6-0. So they take it all the way to the 1-yard line, but in the end, they opt for 3.
I know if this was a video game, they never would have gone for the field goal because, Brandon, who kicks field goals in video games? But you've got to make sure you get points, and that was as easy a 3 as you can get.
You kick field goals in video games. That's who kicks field goals in video games. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those. He rifles one that's intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And a great spot to start this drive from here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. He's fumbled already once, Charles. I'm not going to say that that was in his mind there, but I'm sure that during some of these plays he is mindful of it.
And once you fumble the ball, you know what your team tells you and your coaching staff? Take care of it rest of the game. And that does get in your mind a little bit, and sometimes that slows down your effort in trying to get free from tacklers.
And the defenders know it too. They sniff that out, don't they?
Everybody wants to swarm the football. You know what the rule is. First guy hold up the runner. Everyone else try and get there and strip the ball free.
His throw caught at about the 5. And he will be hit with a lot of force and spun down. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So So a couple of field goals, that's all we've been able to muster through 2 quarters of play. 6-0 is our count at the break. As we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 8. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there, just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Second half begins with a run by Yeldon. The number 1 overall pick, Myles Garrett, showing why he was the number 1 pick as he gets him behind the line.
Brandon, that play typifies what we've seen from the offense all day long. They've had no success getting things going. I think for the offensive coordinator, he's got to go to that side of the play sheet that says try something different, try some specials, something they haven't seen all day to try and get this offense kick-started.
Shift together here from the D-line. On play action, now Bortles. Over the middle, the connection to Hearns. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. That one goes for 36 yards. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They fake the handoff. Now Bortles. Past the 20. Over the middle, complete. It's Rivera. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. A first down carry now for Yeldon. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. T.J. Yeldon with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from taking the lead. And that one puts them on top here in the third. Here's Myers now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the third quarter. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
They begin with a run by Crowell. Room here to run. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
And the D looking like they may blitz. From the shotgun, it's Kaiser. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. He's had his interception woes early in his rookie season, but Sometimes that happens. There are great examples of guys in the past that have had those same struggles early.
You are so correct. And what the team and organization is hoping, we're going to see these woes now. But later, when we're helping him with his Hall of Fame speech, we'll remember his rookie year and how things began.
So after the INT, it's Bortles. Steps away to his left. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Well, pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Bortles again here on 2nd and 10. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Larry Ogunjobi in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. Following the sack, 3rd and long for Bortles and the Jags. From the gun, it's Bortles. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Here we go now. Green 90. Green 90. Ace.
Bortles now on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Larry Ogunjobi in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Bortles to throw on 2nd down. And pressure gets to him again. Danny Shelton in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Following the sack, 3rd and long for Bortles and the Jags. Shotgun now for Bortles. Escaping the pressure right. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. So on 4th down, Doug Marrone going to send out his field goal unit. And Myers able to knock it through. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. So it's a 7-play drive, but it stalls out in the end.
Let's credit the defensive front 7. They were a little leaky at the start of the drive, but they stiffened toward the end.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Browns offense heading back out to take possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
A screen complete to Crowell. And, a big collision there. He's hit and knocked backward. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football.
Ohio! Let's go! Brand 38! Brand 38!
Well, they'll go with a wide receiver run here. It's Coleman. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. From the gun, Kaiser. That's Njoku over the middle. And he eventually goes down, but not before reaching the 30-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Fresh set of downs here. They'll run with Crowell. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Now a second down throw for Kaiser. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. The intended target was Corey Coleman, and it's third down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. On third down, Kaiser. And he will find his man. It's Kenny Brent. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. Kaiser now to throw on first down. This will be caught just inside the 10. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. They'll throw again. Kaiser. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from the U, Rayshon Jenkins. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And a nice pickup as this one gets them to the 10-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4. Again, it's Yeldon. Oh, a little 360. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. Now Bortles will give to Yeldon. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. And we're back now here in Cleveland. Second down, 8.
Flex round, Ohio.
QB split out wide now. They're in the Wildcat.
Come on, let's go.
Now Yeldon will take the direct snap. He finds some open field here. T.J. Yeldon. He's at the 30. And he's able to get it all the way down to the 20. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 64 yards. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here.
Here we go now. 390.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns.
I know you're looking at the scoreboard clock. We're getting near. End of this game, but they were in what was really called 4-minute offense, and that's practice, being taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover. Kaiser now after the fumble recovery. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. And they're definitely showing blitz here.
Let's go. 38.
First down, Kaiser. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And that's a big collision. He's knocked backward as they will mark him down at the 36. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
Ohio, here we go.
from the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And he gets it down to the 32. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Well, not a lot of flash and dash on that play. 2nd and 2, and they hand it to the big man. And he ends up picking up a first down. A little bit of gray area there, though. But I think what they thought, hey, we hand it to him here. If we come back and don't get it, we still got another down to try and pick it up.
Let's go! Ryan 38!
A first down throw for Kaiser. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, Paul Posluszny. And this one will be brought back to the 22. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. They'll start out on the ground. It's T.J. Yeldon. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
Brandon, it's all about pace and tempo now for them. They've got the advantage, so I'm going to put musical terms for you. You don't want to go prestissimo. That's too quick, too lively, right? But you also don't want to slow it down too much. You don't want to go lento. What you really want to be is moderato. Nice and even, nice and steady, get those gains, and close out the game.
I think that chicken parm from last night's gone to your head. He finds an opening past the 40, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down. Bortles going to give to Yeldon, and not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Now think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking. Get it?
Yeldon fighting. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit, because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field. And they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the 4th, a costly turnover.
Let's go! Ryan 38! Ryan 38! Flex round! Flex round! Let's go! Ryan 38! Ryan 38!
Kaiser now from the 50. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Miles Jack in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack.
Let's go!
To throw is Kaiser. Eluding the pressure right. And some room to roam now. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Let's go! Ryan 38!
Now Kaiser. He's going to let this one go deep. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. Here's Britton Colquitt now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for 33 and a first.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And at this stage of the game, time a factor, time on their side as they just try to eke out the final precious moments of this one. They keep it with Yeldon on first down. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, second down. Defensively, no doubt they need a quick stop. Offensively here, maybe do you put it in the air on second down, or do you go ahead and keep it on the ground, keep that clock moving?
A lot of people would ask that question, partner, because sometimes throwing the ball might actually be the path of least resistance. But in this case, it's a matter of trust. How much do you trust your quarterback? Because you throw the ball and it goes awry, you really don't look smart as a coach.
Yeah, and then you stop that clock. This is Yeldon. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long.
Here we go. Green, 39. Ace, black 58, rail. Black 58, rail.
From midfield, here's Bortles. And that's complete to Lewis. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. On the counter, it's Yeldon. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. So the offense looking at a 2nd and 8. They'll run it again with Yeldon. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. To throw is Bortles. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's Jabril Peppers, the rookie from Michigan. You got the slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, you know, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trust in his quarterback and trust in his offense.
But still.
And then at the end he kind of went, yeah, not really a good reason.
Very tough spot here for the offense to start.
Let's go.
Back to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for him.
He'll look to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Completes it right side to Britt. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Here we go.
He's back to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
They'll look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
Back to throw. And he's got Lockett. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
And now the offense operates in the red zone. Kaiser to throw. Flushed out right. His throw incomplete. Well, these corners, I tell you, they've done excellent work all game long.
They remind me of guys in the past who just said, hey, throw it out here 100 times. Nothing good is going to happen. And if you throw it in the wrong place, I'll take it the other way.
Offense still needing 10 yards, 2nd down. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. And now the Jags going to signal for another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Second down following the incompletion. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Kaiser. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow, wow. I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Jaguars getting set to go. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
Bortles to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. He was looking to get it to Allen Hurns that time. And that'll make it 3rd down.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the 4th quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. The Jaguars on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw, Bortles. Flush to his right. Now a desperation throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Here comes the Browns offense back onto the field. Only one timeout defensively, so this should just be a simple kneel down.
I agree totally. I looked at my time management chart. It says take a knee, victory formation. They just have one timeout left. And that should be all she wrote.
By the way, it's a good thing you can read that because nobody else can.
Not with my chicken scratch. Not at all.
The Browns in victory formation now as they take the knee. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Browns, it's a 2nd win on the year now as they move to 2-8. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, they come back to the pack a bit as their record falls to 7-3. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Glendale to take on the Cardinals. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Browns, and they're happy in the dog pound as we say so long from Cleveland.